Mabuhay ang turismo! We are your research presenter from Lyceum of the Philippines, University Batangas. I am Dr. Marivic V. Ricafor.
I am Dr. Noela May D. Borbon, and we are here to present our paper entitled Summative Assessment on Student Outcome for Tourism Program. In Lyceum of the Philippines, University Batangas, more specifically in the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, the quality of faculty and instruction are undeniably of high standards. CITHM is one of the most awarded in terms of local and international competition, may it be academic or extracurricular. Outcome-based education, or OBE, is a student-centered approach of curriculum design and teaching that emphasizes on what learners should know, understand, demonstrate, and how to adapt to the life beyond formal education. Bachelor of Science in International Travel and Tourism Management, or BSITTM, provides an in-depth knowledge in tour and travel operation and managing the interdependency among the various segments of tourism, travel, airlines, food service, and accommodation. Tourism program in LPUB is awarded a Center for Excellence, first in the Philippines to be accredited as the International Center of Excellence with 4 stars. For its international travel and tourism management programs by the Asia Pacific Institute of Events Management in the Philippines, first level 4 PACOCOA re-accredited tourism program. Also, LPUB is committed to provide quality education, develop leaders, lifelong learners, and globally competitive professionals who possesses the 4 C's: competence, commitment, credibility, and collaboration. There is a need to have an assessment among the student outcomes for the university to have a room for improvement and to continue to provide quality education among their students. The main objective of the study is to conduct a summative assessment during the academic year of 2013 to 2017, and more specifically, the study would like to assess all the 10 student outcomes for the tourism program. And as an output of the study, the researcher will propose an action plan to further develop the tourism program. The main participant of the study are the students under the Bachelor of Science in International Travel and Tourism Management, batch 2013 and 2017. A total of 25% among the total population was assessed, which is the 33 students. Jumping into the result and discussion.
Table 1, Student Outcome A. To be able to acquire basic knowledge and to perform basic tasks as a tour guide, travel agent, cabin crew, and frontliner of the tourism and hospitality industry, students are well monitored and evaluated by their respective teachers before they undergo their practicum. To test the acquired knowledge and skills of the students, they must pass a test, the national certification of various competencies, wherein it will be considered as a basis of their readiness for practicum. Table 2 presents Student Outcome B. Perform and adjust to technological advancement and services of international standards using the different general distribution system. It ranked first for the students to pass the qualifying examination for the Amadeus system. Second-year tourism students are to take the Amadeus certification exam on basic reservation. Each student undergo a 1-day training and certification exam. This will help the student to be familiar with the use of the Amadeus system. Table 3 presents the Student Outcome C. Speak articulately and express themselves clearly, both oral and written. The students can communicate fluently through simulations and interviews ranked first. Aside from the students taking the TOEIC exam, one of the teaching and learning strategies provided by the college to have frequent class reporting, individual class recitation, and group interactive discussion so that the students will be able to develop their communication skills orally. This is an important skill for tourism students since they will be exposed in the industry using this skill. Table 4 presents Student Outcome. Apply knowledge of different theories and principles in the areas of travel and tourism operations. Troubleshooting and recommending action plan to give solutions ranked first. This is made possible for series of courses taken by the students, most especially in the tourism subjects, which most often have case study and analysis that honed them to be problem solvers. On the other hand, understanding and explaining the theories and principles pertaining to handling and managing tourism and hospitality enterprise rank lowest. Even though tourism is a skill-based program, theory and principles are important. However, there lies an issue in making sure that the student really understands and can explain these theories. Now, Table 5 presents Student Outcome E, manifest professionalism and self-confidence in the performance of duties and responsibilities. A total of 1,000 hours were rendered to various tourism establishments such as travel agencies, airlines, and even food and beverage. This is made to ensure a competitive student not only in skills but more so developing an attitude to fit in the tourism industry. However, not everyone is given a chance to participate in international or domestic tour or conference since it is not required. However, students are encouraged to participate. Table 6, Student Outcome F. Conduct research in the field of tourism and hospitality industry and utilizing the results for community development. Students' exposure to their practicum focuses on the acquisition of skills within the work environment, generally under normal working conditions. It is the oldest form of training prior to the advent of on-site training classrooms. The only practical way of learning a job was working alongside an experienced worker in a trade or profession. Through practicum, students acquire both general skills that they can transfer from one job to another and specific skills that are unique to a job. Table 7, Student Outcome G, observe the tourism policies and international laws and code of ethics in the practice of the profession. Learning takes place in different avenues and forms of human existence. Formal education from academic institution is basically the proper venue for acquiring appropriate knowledge and skills necessary for future employment. It is important to be familiar with these policies and laws for the tourism students to be more ethically and lawfully aware within the tourism industry. More so, the students will be future tourism practitioners. They needed to be knowledgeable in this area. Table 8, Student Outcome H, ability conceptualize products and ideas and systems in the hospitality business. CITHM students were able to produce or develop new ideas. This has been possible for students to develop tourism marketing plans, tourism development plan, business plan, and research. Then Table 9, Student Outcome I, ability to establish hospitality and related businesses. Education is an ever-evolving field. Developing the curricula are undertaken to suit the needs of the student industry. Industry-driven course structure helps students to become industry-ready and thus make the transition to the workplace smooth. The curriculum encourages students to apply theoretical learning to real-life scenarios in the form of case studies, research, events, life projects, and on-the-job training.
Table 11 presents the proposed action plan of the researchers, and among all the student outcome presented, these are the two main student outcome that has a low score, which is to be able to enhance the skill in Amadeus and Micros Opera, and to provide or to be able to apply the acquired learning through on-the-job training. First, to be able to enhance the skill in Micros Opera and Amadeus, we need to upgrade the Amadeus training plan based from the basic reservation to Amadeus Advanced online program, where it includes Amadeus Reservation Essentials, Amadeus Fare Basics, Amadeus Electronic Ticketing Basics. So all of this should be upgraded. And second, there should be a faculty development in terms of Amadeus and Micros Opera. An enhancement of teaching strategy should also be utilized by application of Micros Opera during the front office service and their practical exams. On the other hand, enhancement of the on-the-job training program through a deployment of students to appropriate tourism and hospitality establishment that is aligned to their program, wherein it will be properly enhanced through their tour guiding skills, travel services, and other area. And also, Another enhancement on the teaching strategy wherein to emphasize the skills of the students with the use of collaborative group work and practical activities that will focus on the knowledge learned put into practice. Based on the result of the study, tourism students are able to perform all these student outcomes, most especially being confident and professional in performing duties and tourism practitioner through speaking and expressing themselves both in oral and written, as they were also knowledgeable in the tourism laws and code of ethics. However, there is a need to improve in enhancing their GDS or Global Distribution System skills in relation to Amadeus and performing computer skills, more specifically in Microsoft Opera, as well as upgrading their knowledge and skills to perform basic tasks as tour guide, travel agent, cabin crew, and frontliner of tourism and hospitality industry.
And for the recommendation, for the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, they may revisit their core syllabi and focus on the performance task of the student rather than focusing on the theories and knowledge-based tasks. Second, for the tourism faculty members, they may be innovative and creative in their teaching strategies to ensure higher learning capability of the students.
For the Lyceum Tourism Society, they may conduct semestral or monthly tutorial to help those students who are finding it hard to cope up in the lessons, and they may also conduct student activity to actualize all the learning they got from the classroom to actual tourism field. For the tourism students, they may join and participate into local and international tour and competition where they could expose to gain more learning experience.
So this ends our presentation. So once again, I am Dr. Marivic Viricafort.
And I am Dr. Noela May D. Bourbon from Lyceum of the Philippines University, Batangas, taking the lead in digital education.